Seriously? No welcoming committee? Hold on. Some weird energy readings just popped up on my map. Any chance it could be survivors? We better clear this junk out of the way. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Everyone, take cover! Our path has been obliterated. What are our options here, Rocket? Looks like there's only one way out. The bridge is falling apart. Try to jump over the gaps. Easy to say for the man with the ridiculous boot jets.
I knew I should have stayed on the ship.
I am Groot!
You could mind your own business, sister. Your presence here may have exposed us all. For that, you must pay.
Thanos raised us to hate each other, Nebula. It doesn't...
Don't just fight. Fight smart. Block her attacks.
Show her no mercy, Guardians. Whatever the Kree are hiding on this ship, it must be very important if Nebula is involved.
But if their trap was not meant for us, then who was it for? Anyone else kinda hope we never have to find out? The energy source we're tracking should be right past... Smash the core computer and the barrier should go down. I hope one bombs. Alright, now things are getting fun. Glad that's over. Don't get too comfy, pal. Final destination's right on the other side.
Pay for your crime. You muscles! The Kree were trying to save all of time and space from being ripped asunder.
What the fruit-tack was that?
It's too late. The Kree sacrificed thousands of brave souls to gather the only artifacts capable of holding off the forces of oblivion. And this, it seems, shall be our...
Why were we transported to this place, Quill? I don't know. I just grabbed the stone and thought of somewhere safe. Yeah, well, something tells me we'd be a lot safer on the other side of that flarkin' door. No cell can hold us. Looks like we just made bail, Guardians. We've got to repair this terminal if we want to restore power to this dump.
Now can we finally get out of here?
These are no ordinary prisoners. Any notion of where in the universe we are? No idea. But the other prisoners look strangely human-ish. I am Groot. I hear you, buddy.
What are you Guardians doing back on Earth?
Guess home is still my happy place.
It won't be for long if we don't get things under control. We've got an entire supervillain prison population ready to break free.
Next time you teleport us across the galaxy, Quill, try to think of a beach instead.
That looks so much better than when I do it alone.
Why do all of these prisoners have powers?
Not that I'm complaining, but shouldn't a prison have, you know, guards?
Yeah, something's definitely not right here.
You don't know the half of it. Ah, finally, some fresh air. Those...
In case you hadn't noticed, his whole body's made of sand. Hitting him is useless. It's working. He's solidifying. This may be our only chance to stop him.
One of these jerks? Great.
It's like they always say, Sandy. Life's a beach.
And now you'll die! They call me the Mad Titan.
Was that the Green Goblin circling the control tower? No telling the damage that maniac could do if he gains access to the RAF security systems. Shield scanners are going wild. You must be close to something.
You should be able to reach the control tower from here. If you can avoid triggering the defense system, you should be fine.
What good are all these fancy weapons if they're turned off? Here, let me help you with that. Oh, don't worry, little heroes. I have plenty more toys for you to play with.
There must have been a clearance sale on lasers when they built this place. There's gotta be something we can do to get past them.
To get past those security gates, you're gonna have to access the terminals in the proper sequence.
Feels good to smile again.
Nice work, team.
Charged up. You're finally free. We'll swallow you alive before we let you abandon our Electro. We've never felt such power before. We will not go back into the cell. You may be getting closer to the tower, but I'm the one in control.
Nice to finally have some backup. Thought I'd have to clean up this mess all by myself.
I'm letting these prisoners out early for bad behavior.
Oh, come on! You have got to be kidding me! Let's make this count. I am not doing this a third time.
The Goblin must have reprogrammed the security gates. He's trying to slow you down.
Never let walls hold me back before. Not about to start now. Such is my will.
How come they can never make getting out of prison easy? Oh, right.
Simply amazing. But there are more twists and turns still to come.
My baby.
Whoa, cool it, kids. We're all friends here.
Mysterio and this must have mucked up their minds. We've got to remove these kids from play before they hurt anyone, including themselves.
When I get out of here, I'm really gonna let you have it. Just give me like 10, 15 minutes to recover. Okay? Thanks.
One more and you get a treat, Lockjaw. Hey, I didn't come all the way to an alternate reality to get thrown in a prison cell. I could have just stayed home for that.
I had higher hopes for these young champions. If you think you can defeat me, you are deceiving yourselves. Just wait for my next trick. You won't believe your eyes. It's not my fault you don't appreciate real showmanship.
You heroes just won't quit, will you? It would all must be admirable, if it wasn't so blasted annoying!
My tale's just begun.
Whatever's going down inside the tower, we'll help you stop it. We owe you that much.
Next stop, the Rap's main control room. If the Goblin wants to break out, he'll have to do it from there.
And once that force field goes down, Manhattan becomes supervillain central.
Be honest, it kinda already is, right? Why else would so many of you guys live there? Technically, I live in Jersey, but I get your point.
First floor, supervillains and butt kickers.
On guard!
You've always underestimated.
It cannot
Never
be.
again!
My master plan is foolproof.
Unfortunately, you are nothing but fools! Typical! You heroes lash out with brute force against those who threaten you intellectually! You cannot lock one as brilliant as I away in a cage! Dr. Octopus must be free to reign supreme! You meddlesome morons are always getting in my way!
Perhaps I do not need the stones after all.
Cannot be! I am your superior!
The Goblin can escape while the Rap's force field is still up, but I'm starting to wonder if that lunatic has a different plan in his warped mind.
Oh man, how come I always have to fight him in high places? It never...
This stone was delivered to me by fate! You'll never take it away from me! Finally! The kind of power I've always dreamed of! Power worthy of Norman Osborn! I think I'll take my time and enjoy this. I'll make you pay for hurting me!
And here I thought I was out of practice.
Nice. Yeah!
Took you long enough. Good thing I charge by the hour. Sorry, gang. I've got another lead to follow up on. I'll meet up with you a bit later, but I'll stay in touch just in case, okay?
Oh, did I mention that the ancient ninja temple is guarded by actual ninjas? If not, I probably should have. I'm betting you've noticed this by now, but the Hands ninjas have a tendency to appear out of nowhere. See those searchlights sweeping the rooftop? That means the Hand knows we're coming. Stick to the shadows or you'll never make it to the temple. At least, not in one piece.
Beware.
Impressive as always, Jess. You gonna tell me how you got through all that without getting caught?
Nope. Gotta keep the mystery in our relationship alive somehow, babe.
I hate to ditch, but I just got an emergency call from a client who pays a lot more than you. One last thing. Danny just texted me and told me he'll meet you at the door. Knowing him, you'll probably want to stand back.
That was a good warm-up, but the real challenge still lies ahead.
Such is my will.
May I have this dance?
They chose a violent path. They reaped what they sowed.
I've searched the whole room and there are no other doors. Unless we find a way to open this gate, our journey ends here. I recognize this. It's the Azure Dragon of the East. This one is the White Tiger of the West, a classic. And who can forget the good old Black Turtle of the North?
My radar sense gives me an advantage, letting me sense where their triggers are. Your safest bet is to let me or another teammate who can detect danger lead the way. I hear more coming, like rats scurrying in the walls.
The end is nigh.
One. This time.
As I rend it from your bones.
I will not be trapped in this accursed place any longer. There, an exit from this infernal cage.
Shall we go?
Could anyone else use some fresh air?
These weapons could prove quite useful in the right hands.
Really say that?
Not that I've heard.
That's because anyone who would know is dead. Do me a favor and die already.
Vibranium slash.
Something tells me the Kingpin didn't put his latest acquisition on display. If we want the stone, we'll have to find him first. Try to keep up.
These have anything to do with those statues we saw earlier?
Don't look at me. Iron Fist.
Great. Here come more Crimson Ninjas of West Midtown. There. That's much better feng shui.
do my best fighting in hallways.
Yeah, but I prefer walls I can use to my advantage, not ones I can kick straight through.
Of Hell's Kitchen to the top of the world. Now, with this crystal enhancing my power, this city will belong to Wilson Fisk. If you won't bow to my demands, I'm afraid you're in for a very hostile takeover.
If that isn't one of your Infinity Stones, then what the hell is...
So,
you guys are probably going to want to take a look at these readings.
That is curious. Perimeter scans reveal no external threats to Avenger's tower.
Jarvis, I need you to amplify this frequency and trace it back to... Jarvis?
I cannot access the tower's operating system either, Iron Man. If our mainframe has been compromised, we are no longer safe in our own home.
Then I guess it's a good thing I own about a dozen others.
How glorious it must be to be Tony Stark.
You know what? It is. It really is.
They seem to agree.
My drones? They shouldn't have been activated on their own. Help me shut them down, team.
User override protocol A57 initiated. Since the iron drones are linked to the lab's mainframe, this should neutralize them.
We continued Vision's research on the ISO-8. I think you're gonna like what we found. Just detected another anomaly in your area.
I have found a means to evolve machine kind beyond our programming, making humanity obsolete. Prepare to be removed from service permanently.
Tower systems restored to 25% functionality. Iron Man's armors were designed to aid us against our enemies, not to become enemies themselves.
All who refuse to kneel will fall.
On guard.
Tower systems restored to 40% functionality.
Hey, Avengers. This is the Wasp. I'd love to join the fun, but I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Yeah. Shall we go?
I should have figured that hacking our systems was only the first stage of the attack. Now Ultron sent his drones to do his dirty work. Good thing I'm in the mood to crack open some metal heads.
Shall we go?
Something is amiss in the training facility. Please proceed with caution. Tower systems restored to 55% functionality. The doors to the living quarters should now be unlocked. Proceed quickly. The Wasp requires immediate assistance.
My tail.
This is a private Avengers party. No crashers allowed. Ultron and I go way back. His sentries have never seemed this alive. No such thing as a lazy morning for an Avenger. Vision, if you're not too busy, you might want to scan these guys for abnormal energy readings. We need to pull the plug on these rust buckets. That was tougher than I expected.
This area of the tower is now secure. Please continue to the next interface terminal at once. I'm detecting strong energy readings directly outside of the tower. This may be the next wave in Ultron's attack. Keep heading towards the helipad.
Yes.
Who designed this room? Oh, right, me. Well, even if it survives Ultron's attack, I'm scrapping it after this and putting it in a Zen garden.
There is hope for you yet.
Power systems restored to 65% functionality. Power systems restored to 75% functionality. Power systems restored to 90% functionality.
Just a little further. The helipad is straight ahead.
You would be wise to follow.
My armored shell has always been superior to your frail, fleshy forms. But my artificial mind was limited by inferior programming. I give you credit. You organic life forms may be obsolete, but you fight as if you still have a future. Damage me all you wish, you will not prevail. I have analyzed every possible outcome and prepared contingencies. Today, the age of Ultron begins.
Ultimo's a walking weapon mass destruction. He may be headed for Avengers Tower, but Ultron could easily use him to level the entire city.
We could use some assistance.
Hang tight, Avengers. Help is on the way. Just hold back that oversized Iron Man knockoff and clear me a place to land.
Yes. One less soul.
Almost there, team, and I'm headed in hot.
It's nine.
With the Mind Stone and Ultima both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. I will head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Such is my will.
Hate to break it to you, Viz, but Ultimo is nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo. And I believe I have found a way to use the ISO 8 to our advantage in that situation.
Yikes! Hot plasma beam incoming!
Yeah, man, get him under control before he takes out the whole tower.
The ISO 8's proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
One less soul.
What are you doing out there, Scott?
You know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office.
Analysis has yielded desirable results. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal.
Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo. Now.
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant. Thanks for the backup.
Ultron's first firewall has been breached.
I have rewritten my code. Your efforts were for nothing.
I will need to collect more data and search for another entry point into his system. Defenses successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack.
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, my child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
More data must be gathered from the sentries before I can proceed.
Now, meine Freunde.
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack. Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol.
Bring this black virtual to a safer lab. Convene at the mansion's posterior, and try not to bring any uninvited guests along with you.
On my command.
Keep your heads in the game, X-Men.
That's what I do best, Cyclops.
Shall we show them how it's done, Kurt?
Yeah, just like old times, Peter.
They won't be able to repair themselves after that.
You might want to search the area for more anomalies.
Has been cleared.
But what is now even clearer is that this threat is far from over.
The time has come for action.
Why must we always do this, dogs? You X-Men never learn.
That's right, you better run! I'm gonna crush you!
The Juggernaut's inertia is impossible to diminish. He's gonna bring down the whole flippin' mansion!
Clean up in Aisle X! Ah! I will destroy you!
Oh, so now Deadpool is inspired to join our cause. How ironic.
Guess we're ordering out tonight. Who wants pizza?
Oh, that was ugly. And I would know. I left the stove on.
Haven't had this much fun in ages. I'd like to see you try to stop me.
Quick, this way!
Nowhere left to run, punks!
You think you cannot be stopped, Tovarish? Allow me to prove you wrong.
Training sequence initiated. Level Alpha.
Be careful. These training programs may be holographic, but they can still hurt us.
Level Alpha cleared. Initiating Level Beta.
They don't call it the danger room for nothing.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
Level Beta cleared. Initiating Level Gamma.
The threat level is escalating quite rapidly.
Level Gamma cleared. Initiating Level Delta. Critical error. Power levels beyond maximum threshold. Abort training sequence. Abort. Abort. Abort.
In the end, as always, Thanos stands triumphant.
Doom has no time to coddle your people.
Magneto has obtained the power stone. We must retrieve it.
It's not too late to join me, X-Men. This power is exactly what I've been seeking.
Come on, Magneto, bro! I'm not even technically an X-Man!
I shall build a new world in the name of Homo Superior.
Slaughter them, Outriders!
Whoa. Where do these things come from?
The stones will be ours before the rest of the Black Order even arrives.
100 ugly aliens down, 2 more to go.
Insolent whelps! I shall eviscerate you all in her honor!
Good news, Corby! For once, I'm not the ugliest guy in the battle!
You'll waste your breath and our time.
The only
Alive?
She's back! How the heck can we fight them both? Keeping the stones out of their hands is the only priority right now.
Oh, this way.
They're monsters, so clouded with hate. If they catch us, we don't stand a chance.
We shall bring Thanos the stones and your heads.
The thrill is in the hunt, my love. Run all you wish. There is nowhere on this planet that is safe.
What are you waiting for? Go already and leave the alien freaks to me.
Even with
Mindless ones. Their only instincts are to defend this dimension and to conquer others.
Our team in the lab just figured out how to upgrade your ISO 8. Better stop there.
Hey, I land...
We've got to stop these beasties before they overflow into our reality. That about does it. Tea, anyone?
The magic powering these portals is unusual, even for the dark dimension.
Be on the lookout for anything unusual in that region.
Another rift. It's as if the fabric between dimensional planes is beginning to shred. Can't let the mindless ones cross to the other side. The magic from this artifact is somehow powering the rift. Maybe destroying it will close the crack and keep the darkness from seeping into other dimensions. Of course, the magical signature of each artifact seems to correspond with a similarly colored rift.
My tail!
These relics come in so many colors, yet not one goes with my outfit. Pity that. This rift is different. Stronger. I can feel it. It is beyond the point where smashing some trinkets will seal it.
My tail's just begun.
It is as I feared. More powerful magic will be needed to mend this fracture. I will have to handle this one myself.
All you heroes don't mind some help. The vengeance never rests. The end is mine. Once I am pleased not to ride alone. These monsters are lucky they don't feel pain. The end is mine. Give me something with a soul to fight next time.
All of these rifts lead to different dimensions. We have to seal them shut before the realities converge.
The dark magic of this dimension consume you! The doctor is... I've waited so long to make you mine, Strange. This is but a small taste of Dormammu's mystic...
We'll need to make our way to Dormammu's lair, and pick up a little something extra along the way. Dormammu's toying with the Reality Stone's power. He's altering the fundamental properties of this dimension, right down to our perception of it. Dormammu is immune to the magic born in this dimension, but the Reality Stone has created an anomaly. Dark crystals that we can use to absorb and reflect Dormammu's energy, if we can find them. These are the crystals I spoke of. I can sense that you carry similar ones already. We should be able to use these to erect a mystical shield.
All of these winding paths and warpholes are giving me a bloody migraine.
I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in hell.
My tail is just...
I win!
My tail is just begun. My tail is just
Dormammu's toying with the Reality Stone's power. He's altering the fundamental properties of this
And you thought one of me was hard to handle? You heroes have no idea what you found, do you? Perhaps I should have thought this through a bit more. You shouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, that was certainly unusual. Anyone know what that was all about?
All that matters is that he is gone, that we have his crystals, and that Dormammu lies ahead.
We can't delay. Dormammu's shield must be broken. We can absorb their attacks with the crystals and redirect the energy at the barrier. We'll need more crystals to destroy the barrier. Luckily, the mindless ones are bringing them right to us. We're almost there. Just a bit more. We've breached the barrier. Nowhere left to hide now, Dormammu.
Accustomed to chaos, but this realm makes even my head spin.
You know, I'm suddenly kind of glad I didn't have those tacos after all, because I'd probably be spewing them back into my...
My medium flash! My medium should have learned by now. Which sorcerer is truly supreme, Stephen? You think you can part my own realm? You are either exceptionally brave or insane.
I have Dormammu, and he is about to extinguish your flame once and for all.
Impressive, but not nearly enough to defeat me.
We're not doing any damage. Use the crystals to absorb his beams and create an opening for attack. You didn't see that coming. Keep it up.
My mind took the brunt of your action. And Dormammu is back. This is my domain. None should be able to defeat me here. The end is mine. One less soul, my radiant flash.
For this. Has all of Adelon gone mad?
The end is nigh. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
Hurry! We must deliver him to the infirmary at once. If we don't get Gorgon some help fast, he's not going to make it.
Okay.
I'll use my amber to shield Gorgon from further damage. You focus on the Alpha Primitives.
I should have known you were behind this, Maximus. Only you dare betray our people.
I am nothing if not predictable. Isn't that right, brother?
The Inhumans are the closest thing to a family I have now. I'm not a fighter, but I guess this is my battle now.
This isn't the first time Maximus has tried to claim the throne from his brother. Not even close. The guy's a brilliant inventor, but he's never been quite right in the head. Still, matter not, he is family. We refuse to give up on him, even if he refuses to change his ways. Maximus, it doesn't have to be this way.
Is that really all you've got? I've gone from mad to bored. If you're done, I have a city to rule. Curse you.
Is it clear now who wears the crown?
What?
This is Winter Soldier, broadcasting on the Avengers emergency frequency. Again. This.
These are the coordinates Bucky transmitted. Where is he?
We've got company. AIM must have followed Bucky here.
You're getting close to another one of those rifts.
It's an ambush. AIM must have expected us.
Should take care of them for the moment.
More trouble incoming. AIM's not messing around.
My fury will rain down upon you!
Looks like AIM is turning up the heat. Watch your feathers, folks!
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
You cannot contain the force of nature!
The end is nigh.
We're secured, and we couldn't have done it without you, Aurora.
The winds are changing in our favor!
That's part of a Quinjet. Good thing the Winter Soldier was built tough.
That means he's still out here somewhere. We need to keep searching.
AIM will not dishonor this sacred land. Strike their barriers down at their source.
We're pinned. We need to disable those turrets.
We are easy targets where we stand. We must find a better angle of attack at once.
The end is nigh.
something to block their attacks.
I know that smell. It's burning jet fuel.
The fallen Quinjet is here, but the Winter Soldier is not. Could that be a blessing in disguise?
That parachute! The Winter Soldier must have ejected before the crash.
I knew it. There's no way he'd go out without a fight.
Knowing Bucky, it'll be one for the ages. Makes me feel sorry for AIM.
There, we're almost back to the capital city.
May Bast guide our hands.
You do not stand alone, adored ones.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
Wakanda forever!
The Dora Milaje are formidable, but even the best warrior benefits from strong allies.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
You and your sisters have served your kingdom well, my trusted guardian. The Panther smiles upon us all.
I would gladly give my life for my king.
That will not be necessary. Not today.
My tale has just begun.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
That does not bode well. Not well at all.
AIM has taken control of the palace's defenses. We must destroy the control modules.
Once the control modules are destroyed, Wakanda's defenses will be restored, and AIM will be vanquished.
My tale has just begun. My tale has just begun.
With the statues under our control, we can show AIM what they were truly meant to do.
Did they really think they could turn a Panther against you, T'Challa?
Go now before more reinforcements arrive. We will keep the invaders at bay.
Stop me from getting my revenge. The Panther will pay.
If you want to claim Wakanda, Claw, then we shall give you all it has to offer.
You just got VIP tickets to a private listening session.
We're not here for you, Claw. We just want the Winter Soldier.
We are approaching the throne room, my friends.
We must find MODOK and recover the stone before he can use it against my people.
We must protect the palace.
The Dora Milaje will never attack their king. The Soul Stone has corrupted them.
It's nice to finally face opponents up to my level.
Be careful not to harm them. They are not in control of their actions.
I hate fighting your own crew, T'Challa, but they gotta be stopped. I'm afraid MODOK has turned even more of your soldiers against us, Your Highness.
Forgive me, adored ones. MODOK has retreated into the necropolis. We must pursue him at once.
As long as that stone is in MODOK's hand, none in Wakanda are safe. It is our duty to stop him.
The necropolis is where Wakanda's former kings rest in eternal glory. Tread carefully, unless you wish to join their ranks.
So these ruins are full of dead monarchs.
Winter Soldier would have been a lot more useful down here with us.
If MODOK is as wise as he believes, he would have retreated to these catacombs. The necropolis holds more than just the remains of my ancestors. It is home to Wakanda's greatest treasure, knowledge. My father is buried here. I will not see this place defiled.
The path has been blocked. I think we can all guess what awaits us on the other side.
My tail's just
I suspect MODOK will be just beyond this corridor.
Ancestors were ahead of their time, T'Challa. Thank them for me when I send you to meet them.
This knowledge was not meant to be
If everything is just an experiment, perhaps you'd like to test my knowledge.
I'm going to take my time and savor this, heroes.
I've been waiting to punch that big, ugly head of...
We have come only to take the stones. But if you resist, we will take your lives as well.
Don't listen to him. We still have a chance. His voice. So strange, but so familiar.
I can read your every move before you make it.
There! That chamber! We should be safe inside.
Come back.
Sadly, there is no easy escape from this realm. Protective magic prevents me from opening a portal.
Don't happen to know anyone up in that fancy castle who can help us, do you?
The Queen of Hell has many powers, Rodent. Helping others is not one of them. Hold! Should we stray off course into that fetid ooze, we will surely join the legion of dead that dwell here. Insurmountable danger lurks around every turn in this realm. Choose your path wisely, my friends.
This definitely isn't the same hell that I'm used to.
These fallen warriors have not yet accepted that it is time for them to rest. Then let's relieve them of their duty. The walls between life and the afterlife are thinner than most think. Aye, and if my hammer has its way, those walls will soon be crushed to rubble. Be proud, my fallen brothers. You fought well, even in death. There are bound to be more of these undead soldiers on the way. We better get moving.
Better if you choose the path, since I ain't never been one to take the high road.
After me.
Be wary. The stuff of this realm was not meant for mere mortals to withstand. Beyond those gates lies our only hope to return to the mortal realm. The gates of Castle Hela have opened themselves to us.
Then into the jaws of the dragon we go.
This does not bode well. Fire demons are not native to this realm. What dark pact has Hela conjured now?
Yes, I've been on torture planets more welcome than this place.
The throne room lies ahead. Prepare thy words if thou desirest warriors. I shall prepare my... These demons born of Muspelheim frolic in scorching lava as if it were a cool spring shower. They...
The Rainbow Bridge. We've made it back to Asgard.
Alas, we are not the only ones who have crossed the veil. Surtur is besieging the Bifrost.
You disgrace this noble realm with your mere presence, foul demon.
Come then, Surtur. If it is Ragnarok thou bringest, let us burn together. That villainous vixen Hela is still at large. We must...
Heads up, soldiers. Artillery coming in hot from above.
It cannot be. Has Asgard truly fallen?
Not yet. And as long as the city still stands, we'll stand with it.
These mortals dare lay siege to the realm eternal? We must journey to the palace at once and show them their folly. Too many noble souls are bound for Valhalla this day. We must fight in their honor. We have come to aid you, my brothers. We will remove this scourge from our homeland together.
The Odin Son has returned, and he has brought allies from Midgard. The realm eternal has been sealed from within. We must retake the gates.
Ah, Asgard. Even under siege, 'tis a glory to behold.
We are through another gate! Onward! Let's show these mortals the will of the gods!
Into the line, heroes! This city belongs to Hydra now, and we'll burn it to the ground before we let you have it back!
When I was a boy, I used these tunnels to flee the palace and escape my father's wrath.
We will be lucky to escape them with our lives, Odinson.
Got another hit on the scanners. You must be close to something.
The fallen souls of Asgard have joined Hydra in their pursuits. This unholy alliance shall not stand! Hydra has banished Asgard's most valiant warriors to the dungeons. We must release them.
It ain't pretty. It beats the raft any day.
I've not been a very good brother, Thor. Let me change that.
Are you kidding? You let Loki out of his cell? No way that traitor's walking free on our watch.
The things I do for you mortals. Meeting a parade should have told the centuries of evil. No? When will these mortals learn? No.
Ahead! Asgard's throne awaits!
We got visitors!
My tail is just... How'd they get into the palace?
Hydra brought quite an arsenal, but it shall not be enough to keep us from dethroning their false king.
The end is nigh.
You're not going any further!
Then the time has come to pay our respects to the new Lord Asgard.
The end is nigh. The end is
This blasphemy ends now. Asgard will be ours once again.
Uphold your end of the bargain, scum. The Queen of Hell does not tolerate failure. Lay down your lives for me, mortals, and I promise you an eternity at my side.
In all my years, I have never felt such power! Such disrespect! Bow to me, dogs! Fine.
Everything has a weakness. It is only a matter of finding it. Aye.
Fighting Black Order. If not defeating them, whole universe is being in danger. Only Cosmo is having access to door. Be good boys and clear area so Cosmo can be over. Build these space serving a bunch of punching and hitting down. More outriders. We must be exterminating them if we are wanting to access door safe. Door is open! This is why they are calling Cosmo Man's best comrade!
You could not defeat us before we possessed the stones. You stand no chance. You merely delayed the inevitable. Letting you live was a grave error on my part. The time for games is over, children.
Do not allow the Soul Stone's power to corrupt you.
Impressive. I expected far less from you.
That's one stone in hand. So, I'm right back to where I started.
Keep your eyes peeled for Thane. The Black Order may be holding him prisoner, or worse.
You truly believe you can win this, don't you?
We're ready a formidable telepath without the mind flayer. They'll try to shield us from her mental attacks.
Stay clear. Don't let her warp your mind.
Your every thought betrays you. I suppose it's time to get serious. You cannot escape the influence of the Mind Stone. You savages know better than to resist me.
Maybe we can...
No way we can stop at only 2 stones. We've got to collect them all.
Hey, you think this gallery has a concession stand? Or maybe a bathroom? Seriously, we've been fighting for hours without eating or taking a potty break. I can't be the only one who's gotta go, right?
Power!
Hawk didn't get to smash Ugly Giant last time. Hawk won't waste another chance.
Run, Titans! Where you still if you want to talk, I can't win! Time to turn up the power!
Things for sure. No matter where in the universe you are, ain't no one supposed to have that much power.
What a waste of energy!
My protective spell shielded us from the blast, and protected the Power Stone as well.
Everyone stay close.
I'll twist you to my whims, and then rip you to shreds!
He's on his own this time. We need to finish him before his partner has a chance to rescue him again.
I'll shred the fabric of reality itself, if that's what it takes to defeat you! For Wakanda! What a real battle! I'll give you one you can't win! My master commands your deaths! I will deliver the pain you have earned!
We're more than halfway there, team. Just 2 more stones to go.
I showed you mercy once. Never again.
Of course she seems madder than last time. He just sent her husband spiraling off into the abyss.
I'll prove why this stone was destined to be in my hand all along. This farce has played on for too long. It ends now. This is for my beloved Corvus. Let the universe tremble in the name of Thanos.
Where does Thanos send us to? It doesn't.
Yes! Show me all the power you possess. The end is our promise. I shall do the same.
I too serve death in my own way. It would be my honor to send you to meet her.
You delay the inevitable. The
much more than a lone gauntlet. Witness its unbridled power.
I will end you, even if it means allying with these so-called heroes to do so.
The energies in this place are unlike any I have ever encountered. It has tapped into the well of all creation.
We all choose our own path, Thane, and not even the Time Stone can undo the choices you made today.
You should have thought bigger, Father! This power could have been yours! Reality is mine to reshape as I please.
There's no hell the reality stone can bring to life. That's worse than the one I hear in every day.
I never could have imagined such power!
Absolute power such as this can taint even the noblest intentions. Trust me.
I can read your mind, and your every move.
We have to fight against the Mind Stone's influence. We can't let Thane into our heads.
So this is what it feels like to be omnipotent!
Do you really think you are in control, child? The stones are using you!